Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome to some Long Dark. So, since we just died in Don't Starve, I figured I'd take a little bit of a break and kind of take a look at this, since this game's changed quite a lot since I last played it. I didn't want to play it too much while it was still in its sort of early alpha stages or anything like that. And I still don't know if I want to stop, do a full playthrough or anything like that. While it's still in the state it's in, I kind of want to wait till story mode at the very least comes out. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. But in any event, you know, we're going to give it a try, because it's another survival game, and it's another one that I think is actually quite good. Well, it's one that I think is actually quite good. There are certain things about it that are a little bit unfair, like your random spawning starting position. Sometimes it really does just put you out in the middle of nowhere, and you actually have very little chance of surviving in some starts, I found. But, you know, once you get better at the game, I don't think it's actually all that bad. We're on Coastal Highway in this particular one, so it's different from the last time that I was doing this. We're going to just sprint over here. But, yeah, we know that it's really damn cold outside with the way things were, so we're going to try and huddle up in here. I don't think that we've got anything great going on here, but, I mean, you got some stuff here that should help us. So, this game, more than anything, it's another survival sim. It's get resources that you need, get the stuff that you need. Can't break that down, that's fine. And it's just sort of looking for as much stuff as you possibly can, basically, so that you can live. You can find stuff like a gun, you can craft a few things, which is something that I haven't really gotten into since the last build that I saw. Didn't actually have crafting, but you can actually get quite into it. This is actually very different than the last time I saw that. So we're going to go ahead, though, and put on that fleece sweater. It looks like we already had a fleece sweater, so we don't have to worry about that. That's just basic cloth. Looks like we got a bedroll. Usual things that we start with. So, yeah, it looks like we don't actually have anything that we can put on. I don't think this one's any warmer. So, either way, though, poke around here, look for anything that we might be able to do that's going to be a little bit warmer. Wool socks might be warmer than the kind we started with. I don't know for sure. Unfortunately, we don't have anything that we can break that down with, so let's go back. You can actually just break it down using your hands, but it is actually a lot harder. The amount of time and effort that you spend doing that is just ludicrous, so it's better to sort of not do that if you can help it. Oops, let's not rest. Let's check this pillow, though. I don't know why you need a hunting knife to break down a pillow, but... Oh, stuff. A military-grade MRE. Now, I wonder what year this takes place in, because some MREs are actually supposed to be quite good, by contrast. They're just, you know, well, not good, but they're just canned food, basically. They're not anything special, but they're not anything terrifying like old ones used to be. And you can basically eat them forever. Looks like we were wearing wool socks to begin with, so looks like these will be exactly the same for us. What we really need to find is a jacket, but sometimes those are not the easiest to find. It is a little bit weird in this game that things just break down as quickly as they do. What's more likely to kill me, though, is bleeding after a wolf attack or something like that, because those are always just nasty. Alright, so this is locked in now. So... looks like the weather's a little bit clearer, though, so that's either a good thing or an incredibly bad thing. Sometimes when the weather clears up, like I live in Canada, so I know what the weather looks like. Sometimes when the weather clears up, it actually means that it's going to get a lot colder, because the clouds actually hold in heat, and they're pretty good at it. So you can feel pretty warm when it's a very overcast cloudy day, and snow is a very good insulator. When it's snowing, it means that it's warm. When it's dead clear, that means that there's just... like, it's so cold that there can't even be any precipitation. Like, when it gets so cold that it's minus 40-something degrees, it'll be perfectly clear out. You know, it'll be bright out and all that other stuff, which is dangerous because, you know, it's so cold there can't even be any clouds in the air because they immediately convert to snow and ice. Snow down, and then once that's gone, or once it's done that a little bit, it's just, you know, done. Like, you're not going to get any more snow. It just immediately all goes away. So, you know. Alright, what are we going to see here, though? We're quite... we started off, like, at the very, very top, so we're far, far away from a lot of the things that we would normally want to be near. Like, we're not near the road, is the thing, and the road is where a lot of the interesting stuff is, although, to be fair, that's also where all the wolves are, so... It's not exactly a great place to be. Alright, let's give this place a shot. Ultimately, what you want to be doing is just checking out a lot of these trailers and stuff. Oh, sweet. Okay, let's give that a go. Let's give it a bash. It's only at 29%, but it's better than nothing. The percentage means that it will break down faster. I don't think it means that it's going to be any less effective when I've got it, but it is going to be breaking apart pretty soon. So, nothing in there. Wow. Cold tomato soup. Alright, grape soda. It's weird that the grape soda and stuff like that doesn't freeze in this weather, but the game would be kind of BS if all of your water always froze. The jerry can isn't useful now because we need a lantern for that to be useful, but it is how you sort of keep oil on you and so on and so forth. Oh, look, there's a corpse. Fantastic.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
He doesn't need it where he is going. Well, I guess he's not actually going anywhere anymore, but yeah, you know, he doesn't need that where he is. Okay. And as unpleasant as it is being near corpses, this isn't a horror game, so it's not like they do anything. Let's go ahead and put on that toque, though, that we found on the corpse. Alright, so we've got ourselves quite a good amount of clothes on. We haven't been near a fire yet, because we haven't seen anywhere that has one. Oh, there's a lantern here. Shoot. Can't believe I didn't notice that. Alright, so... Feels like 1 degree Celsius, you've survived for an hour, blah blah blah. That's in-game hours. This game does have a day-night cycle. I actually really like this game, from what little I've played of it, because, you know, it is a lot like Don't Starve in a lot of senses, but it's a little bit less about setting up a firm base. You have to keep on the move a little bit more, so it's a little bit more exciting in some ways. But on the other hand, I really do like making bases. That's a big thing for me in games like this. You can't really settle down in this game in any permanent sense. And the crafting system was pretty unimplemented at the time. Okay, you can hear that your character starts making sounds like that. That means they're sort of like cold. That means they're shivering. They're really cold now. I mean, I've got that jacket and I've got that toque, which is going to help a lot. But at the same time, you know, if your character's out in the cold too much, they'll eventually start taking damage. They'll eventually start dying of hypothermia. It takes very little time for that to happen. It's even worse if you, like, break a leg or something like that, or twist an ankle. It becomes very, very easy to die in this game. Okay, so we can see the lake now, or so... Yeah, I don't know what that is, a lake or river or whatever, but we want to sort of get down close to that, just because it really will help us out with our survival if we can get down there. Because that is where the majority of the buildings and stuff are built along the road there. Okay, we can run a little bit, but our character... Like, the stamina meter in this game is brutal to recover. It takes a very, very long time. But if we can get down to the highway and start getting to, like, gas stations and stuff like that... Okay, yeah, no, we're in trouble, I think. Because we need to get fire going, basically, is what he's saying. We haven't encountered any wolves yet, though, so that's just positive. We don't have anything to fend them off with either, so that would have been very bad if we had. I probably missed some buildings. I don't remember this map very well. I haven't actually played on it as much as I have the other ones. There's actually 2 other maps, but you have to unlock maps in this game by discovering the road to them. Because there is actually a story mode that's coming out for this, and I think it's going to be, you know, you move from survival place to survival place as you accumulate more and more things, and you try and make it to somewhere in particular. I don't know, like Toronto, maybe? This looks more like Ontario. Well, it's got mountains. I don't know. Yeah, he's getting, like, just wasted by this trek here, but... Logs sort... Branch. I can't break that down very quickly. 10 minutes is too long for a stupid branch. There's some cabins out in the water as well, but you can see here, like, there's this place. You can't actually get into it.
If I don't warm up soon.
Oh, crap. Okay, so my character is in trouble. Let's get inside. Let's just be inside. It's not, like, super warm inside like this, but it is warmer. Light this as well. That's a little bit of warmth. It's not a lot of warmth, but it is some. I mean, if you think about it, it is literally just lighting a fire. It does make it easier to see into these crates and boxes as well. Oops. We can actually stick stuff into the crates and stuff like that, but I don't really feel like it. There's no reason to abandon the stuff that we got yet. Newsprint, super important in this game. You make it into fuel plugs, which are great. Let's check our status a little bit here. We're okay. We're a little bit numb. We're quite tired. We're a little bit hungry. So let's go ahead and get into our... this thing. And why don't we eat our can of tomato soup? Actually, no. Let's eat something that we don't really care about. Let's eat the dog food. They reduce the... I have to smash it open. That's fine. Takes longer, and you don't get as much food out of it, but... 26% was lost, see. Alright, so we ate the crappy dog food. Our character is probably very tired by this point in time. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and sleep. We'll go for 2 hours here. The thing is that when you're sleeping, I find you warm up a little bit. I'm not 100% sure that's accurate, but it feels like, you get into the blankets and stuff like that. So yeah, you can see that we're now warm. We're a little bit hungry, we're a little bit thirsty, so let's go ahead and drink a can of soda here. Yeah, Stacy's grape soda, that'll do us some good. Alright, perfect. Sounds like the wind is picked up outside, though, which is really quite bad for us. We don't want to be going out there when it's really windy. So that should be fun. Let's just place this here. Actually, you know what? We'll keep it with us. Apparently I can place this here, though. That's kind of interesting. I guess you can lay it there and it would provide light, maybe? I don't know. Eventually, when night comes, we'll want to actually just proper sleep. There's no point in us being up and about during the actual night. I don't know what these pylons are actually for, but they're kind of interesting. Going out in the ice is potentially dangerous, actually. But there's lots of little cabins there that you can get to. I see another thing over there, but... you sort of pick up stuff from these and try and get whatever you can as quickly as you can while you're still warm. Try not to freeze to death out there. Actually, I don't know if this is even the coastal highway. I thought I set the coastal highway, but maybe I didn't. Alright, so we want the reclaimed wood. You need that for fires. Alright, what's this line? Fishing is apparently actually bad in this game. Rifle round. Oh, nice. Alright, so just taking all of the things, all the everythings. Flare. Those are okay. They're for warding off wolves. They provide a little light. They're not great at warding off wolves, honestly. Alright, so my character is actually yawning, which means that he needs to get some sleep. Let's try and get out to this cabin here. Sometimes there's a gun there. If this is Coastal Highway. I'm pretty sure this is Coastal Highway. Like I said, it's been a while since I played this. There's often wolves out here, so if I get caught out right now, I'm going to be in trouble. I don't see any, though. I'm wondering if I can't run very much because I'm overburdened. Am I overburdened? I don't know. This might not even be the right island. I might be completely turned around. That might be it, actually. Yeah, let's get to this one. I get the feeling like this is the right one. Like I said, it's been a while since I played this, but I do like it. And I would have thought that, like, sort of the story mode would be one of those ones that they could do quite quickly. But I feel like the story mode is pieced together from all the different sandbox mode maps. That's what I get the feeling like that this is what they're going for. But who knows? Maybe they aren't. Maybe the story mode is going to be completely different. Just blow me away with how different it is. All right. I think we might be overburdened because we're moving quite slowly. You move slower if you've got too much gear. So you need to make sure that you're sort of paying attention to how much crap you're carrying on you. And, you know, use your crafting materials and stuff like when you get a chance. At a certain point in the game, you will actually want to sort of centralize a little bit. You'll want to just sort of move all of your spare stuff into one place. So that becomes a lot easier to sort of get at it when you need it, and you won't be constantly hauling it around. You just sort of move everything you can grab to that place. I wonder why I actually have to do the gather thing with sticks. I would imagine that you could just pick them up. Maybe I can pick up small sticks. Jackrabbit Island. Yeah, see, it takes me 10 minutes to break apart a stick. Like, that's ridiculous. Okay, I could have sworn there was a house on Jackrabbit Island. Yeah, there we go. Alright. We're playing this on, like, Voyager difficulty, which is, like, the intermediate middle one. So that's how that is. No fuel in lantern. Oh, fantastic. Let's place that there. Okay, let's go ahead and get into our inventory here. Let's go find our other lantern, because I think it had oil in it. Lanterns do track oil separately, so... There we go. Take that book there.
I could use this.
Alright, you know what, actually, let's extinguish this lantern. We probably don't need it right now. Like, I would love to have it, but it is just... You do run out of lantern fuel very quickly, and there are times when you need it a lot more, so we'll turn it off for now. Alright, there's surprisingly little in this place. There is a chance that we'll find a gun here, though, so... Cooked venison. Oh, wow, that's a really good find. That leads outside. Fridge. Wow. Nothing in it. Coho salmon. Raw coho salmon. Now, unfortunately, you can't cook things in a stove, as far as I can tell. So, you know, that's an interesting thing about this game. Like, there's no gas or electricity anywhere. The way that you actually cook things is with, you can't use the microwave either. Oh. Cup of coffee. Okay. Yeah, this is a lot of stuff here. We're probably going to want to go sleep soon, though, so that's fine. We'll look through the drawers, though, first off. Mittens. Okay, let's go ahead and wear them. Wear. Okay. That'll keep our temperature up a little bit more. I think those are some long johns over there.
That'll come in handy.
Long cotton underwear. Oh, no, that's not. This is something quite weird about this game. You can go ahead and take water out of the toilets, and it's actually one of the cleaner sources of water in this game, because, like, it technically does come from the same plumbing that, like, sinks and stuff had. So long as the toilet itself was clean-ish, it's not going to be actually that horrific, whereas the stuff from, like, nature, it has a lot more potential problem. Why? What? Oh, well, whatever. Medical cabinet, a candy bar,
What have
and
we here?
antiseptic. Okay, those are both very important things. If you get wounds in this game, you do need to use your medicine quite badly, otherwise you'll be in a lot of trouble. Okay, so... I am actually going to extinguish this. There's something here. Apparently I can't take it. I don't know what that is. Okay. Should probably sleep about now. This place doesn't actually have... Oh, thin wool sweater. I think we can wear that as an undershirt. This place doesn't seem to actually have a stove or somewhere where we can use a fire, but this is probably going to be an okay place to go ahead and sleep. Bottle of kerosene, that's fine. Let's go ahead and actually go ahead and use this. Okay, that's just texture patterning and stuff like that. That's sort of a weird part of the aesthetic of this game, I think, yeah. I was never actually quite sure I understood what that was, but, you know, it's always been in this game. Alright, let's check all this cabinets here before we go to sleep, because we've got a little bit of light left before we have to worry about it being totally dark. Ooh, pork and beans, that's nice. You do actually have to eat some of the food that you find quite soon. Like the venison I'm probably going to want to eat quite quickly. This place is great, actually. But the venison and stuff like that can actually go bad, and you can get sick if you eat food that's too far gone. But canned food is usually pretty safe. MREs are usually pretty safe. We are very heavily encumbered. One of the things, though, that I like doing is finding a place like this on a very obvious sort of landmark island or something like that, or a landmark place, and just using that as our base of operations. So we just move everything into the big cupboard, and it should be fine. Herbal tea, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with that. Accelerant that makes it easier to light fires. It's a great tool to have for your first few fires until you've got your fire skill up. There is actually a skill specifically for starting fires, so... Alright, let's check our status here. We're a little bit hungry and we're a little bit thirsty, so you know, we're going to go ahead and we're going to eat and drink a little bit of stuff here. We'll try eating this. If we end up getting sick from this can of Pinnacle Peaches, we'll basically be able to sleep part of that off. And we should get a decent amount of calories out of that. It looks like we got okay there. Do we have water? Got a lot of antiseptic, but that's a good thing. We'll eat this candy bar as well while we're at it. Because we might get a can opener later anyway, so... this is all of our food and drinks. Looks like we don't really have water right now. What's this for? Restorative benefits, blah blah blah. Okay, well I have no idea what that's actually for. Let's go ahead and maybe drink one of these? Maybe not. Let's go ahead and collect the water from here, even though it sounds kind of gross, you know, it's better than nothing. Take all. It's weird that it hasn't frozen, because it is really cold in the house, but it's a lot of water. Oops. Let's go ahead and drink a bit before we go to sleep here. Drink. Okay, and that was actually... we drank about 0.16 liters. That's quite a bit, but let's go ahead and get ourselves a proper sleep here. So we'll wait until... or what time is it even? Do we have the time of day here? I wish I had a clock or something. Anyway, yeah, let's just go with 8 and see if it's morning then. I think we're a little bit early here, honestly. It's gonna still probably be dark when we're out there. Question mark, hours of darkness left, 8 hours of darkness left. So we actually, yeah, we have a lot of darkness left. Oh, wow. Alright, so how was our status here? Okay, so we're a little bit hungry and we're a little bit thirsty, so this is a good time for soda. Drink that. And, well, why don't we drink this one as well? Because it brings our calories way up and it's also refreshing in terms of our being water, so... let's go ahead and check this. And we'll start throwing some stuff in there. We'll bring that in there. Because we don't really need it. I almost never use this bedroll, but why don't we start throwing in some of our clothes items that we don't need necessarily. I want to rip it apart for fuel later. Actually, we need to find somewhere that's actually... Ooh, the wool hat I should actually be wearing. We need to find somewhere that's better than this place in terms of storage, just because this place is not the best for that. So we might have to leave while we're overburdened a little bit. Actually, no, we're not overburdened because we're not tired anymore. So let's go ahead and leave in the middle of the night, which is not necessarily the safest, but it's not that bad. Oops, this is... And so all we're leaving is like one antiseptic and one... You know, we're leaving a little bit of stuff here, but we're not leaving super huge amounts of stuff. I just want to check the walls around here. Is there a rifle? I don't think... Oh, there's peaches here, though. Alright, let's go. Okay. Now this is probably going to get me killed running around at night like this, but it's what we're doing. It becomes very, very difficult to see very far, but we've got a little bit of moonlight here, so... I think I heard a wolf or something. Oh no, those are owls, I think. Okay. It's quite frenetic the first few days, especially when you don't remember where any of the buildings are. Because, like, you need to find somewhere where you can start a fire, basically. And if I'm running out into the middle of this lake here, instead of towards where I should be, I'm gonna go where it's sort of safer, since I wanna... I think I see something over here, actually. Yeah, this isn't helping at all. It's probably just making me night blind. Alright, how are we doing in terms of tired? Yeah, this guy is an incredible wimp as far as stamina goes, but, I mean, that looks like a building. It might not be. It might actually just be a rock. If it is a rock, then we're probably going to be a little bit in trouble, but... Okay, yeah, no, I think this is a rock. What's that eye? Does that mean something sees us? I think that means something sees us. Okay, so where is the coast? Is this it? I hope so. Got that little status effecty thing in the bottom left. I'm not actually sure what the icons mean necessarily. Okay. The nice thing about night like this is that it's quite still, so this is a good night. I hope this is a place we can get into. Misanthrope's homestead. This might be the one that actually had the gun. Windows smashed it, looks like. Might be thinking about the house in the lake in the other map. Might not even be Coastal Highway that had that way. No, that was on the hill. Wow, nothing. Oop. Water, that's fantastic. It's almost weird to me that people have all these medical things, but I think that's sort of the way that it has to be when you're out in a place like this. I wonder if he actually was a misanthrope, because I don't think there's any, like, evidence that he was necessarily. I think it's just your assumption, because he lives out in the middle of an island, in the middle of nowhere. Let's go ahead and check, actually, this stuff. Let's go ahead and here. Cargo pants. Where are those? Oh, those are in addition to it, looks like. Fantastic. This is a little bit, let's wear that. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Jeans, those are a negative. Alright, looks like this is all okay. We got tons of socks. We should probably actually destroy those, but... Yeah, he doesn't look that misanthropic. Unless those are people taking pictures themselves. Yeah, I don't know why this place is called that. Anyway. Let's see if there's a stove here, or if they've also got... Yeah, no, there's this kind of stove, which is not helpful for us. Well, you know, we've walked long enough that we can actually go ahead and take another nap. But what I can do is... Since I can sort of see in the dark a little bit here, and it doesn't really matter if it's dark or not, I can get to where the bed is. I can go into this menu, and I can start tearing apart these socks here. So we're going to go ahead and harvest these. And we're just going to do this until it's, like, really, we're really tired. So let's go ahead and... Actions. Actually, no, let's go back here. Let's, where are these ones? Let's take apart these ones. Harvest them. We're still going to be overburdened, especially because we're getting tired. But when you take these things apart, you don't actually like make yourself more. It doesn't make it lighter because you're still carrying all the parts, basically. So a pound of pants ends up being a pound of cloth and stuff like that, basically, or very close to. So you can see that our weight's gone down a tiny, tiny bit, so there's a little bit that we're throwing out there, but not enough to make a huge difference. Some of this, like this, is probably going to make a big difference, though. Change into that. Yeah, that one did. So we'll go ahead and close that. How are we feeling? We're kind of hungry. We kind of need a bit to eat, so let's go ahead and get in here. We should probably eat this venison soon, but it's already 100%, so it's not for now. Let's keep eating the things that are very sort of lower. So this tomato soup is fantastic. It would have been great if we could have heated it up, and it would have been also great if we could have gotten some other things to work with, but that's about the same, so we're not going to worry too much about that. Let's go ahead and drink some water. There we go. There we are. We've also got, as you can see, some clean water tabs, but they're not in great condition. Alright, let's go to sleep for 3 hours here. It's still pretty dark. Let's give it another hour. Alright, we got sunlight yet? Yet? I don't know. Yeah, we're starting to get a little bit of light in here. Alright, so again, you know, you wake up, you're hungry and thirsty, so you just gotta chug a soda for breakfast. You know what? Let's take this. This probably actually will make us sick. Fish there at 22%. Or not thirsty. Oh look, food poisoning from the tin of sardines. I called it. Alright, let's go ahead and get into our first aid thing here. Oh, we've got herbal tea, don't we? I thought we picked up a cup of herbal tea. Is it because it's cold? Does it have to be hot? I don't think that helped. I think we needed to actually heat that up. Alright, well, this is going to be awful. I think we might die of food poisoning already. I knew that tin of sardines was bad news. I knew it. But yeah, this is sort of the game that this is. We will be losing health, actually, while we're waiting for that to sort of come back. But food poisoning doesn't necessarily result in death. Alright, what have we got in here? Nothing. Fantastic. Alright, microwave, what do we got? Alright. Need a hacksaw to break that down. It was a little bit weird that you can't, like, bring it with you to break down later, but I guess that's fair. Alright, what have we got over here? Still haven't encountered any wolves, which is quite nice, but also a little bit strange. Alright, we're overburdened again now, but that's okay. The way that you sort of recover health is you go to sleep. And you'll actually naturally recover from any sort of affliction if you sleep. It can take a long time, and while you're doing that, you're not collecting resources, which is sort of how you live in this game, is like you get resources. So the fact that I'm doing this means that I'm not
too heavy,
lasting longer. I'm just, you know, delaying the inevitable, sort of, perhaps. Alright, what have we got in here? Nothing. Okay, so... oh, fridge. Give that a go. Again, empty. These people don't have food. It's just like the salmon that they caught. Alright. So yeah, I might have to spend a day sleeping. Just recovering from the illness. You can see we've still got this food poisoning. And it might not go away at all until we've treated it. Rest remaining 10 of 10 hours. Something you guys made you very sick. You'll weaken until you treat it. It passes or you die. Yeah, so it can pass. It's just that treating it obviously saves you so much time. See, a chair, looking for scrap wood from a chair, you'd think that you should be able to just really easily get that, but... yeah, well, whatever. What have we got here? No, okay. Get the water from here as well. Maybe there's some meds in here. No, okay. Nothing so kind. Let's go ahead and take all the water from here. And we're just going to start resting. I mean, we've got lots of food and supplies. So, unless we food poison ourselves again, we should be able to rest for like a couple of hours, get some health back. And potentially... oh, that was actually causing our health to go down much faster. Okay, they must have added new achievements to this game or something, because that was a little bit weird. Okay, so... that's a little bit awkward. The thing is, I can't really get a fire going here very easily. You know, you can't actually... I think you're allowed to make fires indoors. You know, I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to go outside and make a fire. So let's see if we can remember how to do that. Because they've changed the interface quite significantly since the last time I played this. But you can actually make outdoor fires, assuming that the... start fire. Okay. Cardboard matches are fine. Newsprint is fine. Fuel, sure, we'll use accelerant. I'm not optimizing this very well. Like, honestly, I'm just not really doing this quite right. Let's see here. So, is there a way for me to make this herbal tea? Oak cedar firewood. This. Let's see if we can get ourselves our herbal tea. We'll go cook. Okay, and let's get into first aid and see if this works. No, I could have sworn that this is treatment for herbal tea, isn't that? Maybe it's herbal medicine of some sort. Let's check our campfire here and see if there's another thing we can cook here. This is another way to get other things though as well, but... Alright, well, let's drink our herbal tea anyway, why not? I mean, it's not like it's going to do us any harm here, because we are thirsty and we are a little hungry. It's a little bit of calories, even though I don't think tea actually has any calories. Definitely not 100 calories. Unless you added, like, lots of sugar and stuff like that to it. But, yeah, normally... I thought you actually healed hit points when you had a condition and you were sleeping, though. But apparently that is not the case. Right, well, we are probably going to die a miserable death. And that is perfectly fine, but, might give this another bash later, but yeah, this is a look at another survival game. We're just taking a quick break between Don't Starve games. And of course, if you do like one of these other survival games, maybe I'll do a fuller playthrough of one of them between. But next week we'll probably be looking at something like Darkwood maybe. But yeah, so anyway, I hope you found this episode enjoyable. And of course, as always, I hope to see you all next time.